I bought these USB-C connectors a while ago. Unfortunately, they're missing the 5.1K resistors. These connectors work fine with older USB chargers, the ones that have a USB-A port. That means the cable has USB-A on one end and USB-C on the other. However, with newer chargers that only have a USB-C output, the connector won't provide any power. A smart charger won't output power until it identifies the device through those resistors. These 5.1K pull-down resistors need to be connected to the CC1 and CC2 lines. I need to make some modifications to the PCB to connect the resistors. First, I'll cut the data lines. I don't need them because I only want to get power. The pads for the data lines provide a good base where I can solder the resistors. I also need a very thin copper wire to connect the CC pins. You can get thin wire easily from inside multi-strand cable. This wire goes to CC1 pin. I'm using a very small soldering iron and a microscope here. Soldering the resistor is possible with naked eye, but soldering the wire to the tiny CC pin is almost impossible without a microscope. I bought these connectors a long time ago, before I knew resistors were required. I used them in various devices and they worked great. But once I got newer chargers, the problem started. Devices wouldn't get any power. I placed the second resistor on the other side without really thinking it through. I just copied the same procedure on the other side, and I didn't realize I had connected the resistor to the positive side, even though it should go to ground. Here I am happily cleaning the connector, not knowing I made a mistake. So I have to remove the resistor and find a new way to do this. I hadn't fully thought this through. It seemed like such a simple job. Now I have to add a jumper wire just to get that resistor connected to ground. My plan was to mass produce these and add resistors to all my connectors, but I need to figure out a cleaner, faster and more mechanically durable way if I'm going to do this to all of them. I intended to leave the protective insulation on the wire, but the plastic just melted away during soldering. Well, at least it works in practice. We're getting 5 volts out and the same 5 volts even when the connector is flipped around. It turned out alright in the end, even if it isn't the prettiest sight. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.